YouTube, it's Tuna here. It's version 4.4 phase 2 at the moment, and Xiao and Yae Miko finally has another rerun. For veteran players like me, I don't need to pull for them since I have them both. Even the 4 stars, I got them all C6. I know what you're thinking, you're a whale, so of course you have them all as C6. But for people who don't know or have not seen my streams, I am not a whale. I just pull for the 5-star that comes out and occasionally just get lucky on my 4-star pulls. I make sure to feature these characters in a free-to-play way for you guys to understand how amazing they are. Or how bad they are. But fortunately for me and you, I'm here to convince you, or not convince you, to pull for Xiao and or Yae Miko. Let's go break down their involvement in the current phase and see how well they still perform with the introduction of Fontaine. Let's break down Xiao. Xiao is an animal DPS that relies on using his burst for constant plunging. When he first came out, he was a yakusha with a dream of hitting on Traveler, but a dream of a new side of DPS. His release after Ganyu definitely made him lackluster, but he turned out to be a powerhouse on his own. Sadly, with the introduction to Electro DPS in Inazuma and Dendro in Sumeru, his damage fell off. However, a goddess came down from Celestia and brought upon a new light to Animo DPS. The goddess, with an amazing music demo, was Faruzan herself. Having her at C6, she can not only replenish energy for your animal characters, but buff animal crit damage by 40%, making her such a reliable support for any animal DPS. I'm talking about you, Xiao. Then suddenly, another goddess came down from Celestia again and brought light to Xiao DPS. Heck, for all DPS. That goddess herself, or fake goddess, is Lady Farina. Call her the Hydro Bennett, but better. She applies Hydro and lowers characters' health to correspond with her damage bonus buffs. She is a support powerhouse with an axe to grind. Literally. Thanks to her, many old characters have been brought back into the meta field. I'm talking about you, Xiao. Lastly, the final goddess herself that came down from Celestia and brought light back to Xiao DPS is Cloud Retainer. Don't let those wings fool you. She was destined to be a Xiao support. Her enabling any character to plunge and increasing plunge damage while healing is literally meant for Xiao. After trying this team comp in Abyss, all I can say is Hoyo definitely wanted Xiao to be relevant again after so many years. He was able to keep up with the newer mobs and replenish his burst back pretty well here as performed. Although this isn't a C6 Xiao, seeing his numbers at a C0 standpoint gives hope to many new players that want to utilize him in Abyss. Here are my stats on the Xiao team. I am running a C0 Xiao with an R4 Primordial Jade Wing Spear, a 2-piece Viridescent Venerer and a 2-piece Glad set with the main stat of attack percentage on the Sands, animal damage on the Goblet, and crit on the Circlet. I also have a C6 Faruzan running a Favoni's Warbow with 4-piece Noblesse with main stat of attack percentage Sands, animal damage Goblet, and crit Circlet. C0 Farina is running Jade Cutter with 4-piece Golden Troop with main stats of HP percentage Sands, HP percentage Goblet, and crit Circlet. Lastly, my C0 Shanyin is on an Oathsworn Eye with 4-piece Songs of Days Past with main stats of attack percentage Sands, attack percentage Goblet, and attack percentage Circlet. Let's hope we get another Xiao support in Natlan soon for those Xiao lovers because holy crap, his damage is insane. Okay, let's give this a shot. Faruzan Burst, Bennett Burst, Shanyin Burst, and then Skill. And then we do Xiao Burst Skills. Wow, that was crazy. 219? Oh! Dude! That was crazy. We were doing 100k skills and then 200k burst plunges. That was awesome. Now let's break down Yae Miko. When Yae Miko was first introduced, she became known as a sub-DPS Electro right after Raiden Shogun's release. Since the following of Raiden Shogun, her damage became lackluster, becoming nearly a worser Raiden Shogun. Her spotlight shined once more after the release of Sumeru. Dendro became known as the element that saved Genshin, introducing Electro back into the meta. Yae Miko was definitely part of this. Aggravate and Hyper Bloom became an everyday routine. Even after Fontaine's release, Hydro just became an Electro's true toy, where Yae Miko's sub-DPS capabilities outshine her previous counterparts. Characters such as Nahida, Alhaitham, and Farina became great allies for the sexy fox lady. Not only that, but Fontaine also introduced a new artifact just for skill damage users like her. The Golden Troop set became Yae Miko's new piece of clothing. Like me, wearing Louis Vuitton, except Miko actually fits well with expensive brands. When taking her in Abyss, she gets the job done. No matter if it's from multiple mobs or fighting a boss, having her as a sub DPS and applying Electro, this is a blast. My Alhaitham Nahida Furina are doing numbers I have not seen before. Don't get me wrong, I love Raiden Shogun, but damn, Miko got balls for how good these numbers look. Again, this is a C1 Yae Miko with Kagura's Verity, 2-piece Electro and 2-piece Attack, with Attack Percentage Sands, Electro Damage Goblet, and Crit Circlet. I have a C0 Alhaitham with a Light of Foliar Incision, 4-piece Gilded Dreams with Elemental Mastery Sands, Dendro Goblet, and Crit Circlet. I also have a C0 Nahida with 1,000 Floating Dreams, 4-piece Deepwood Memories with Elemental Mastery Sands, Dendro Goblet, and Crit Circlet. And lastly, a C0 Furina with Jade Cutter, 4-piece Golden Troop with HP Sands, H Percentage Goblet, and Crit Circlet. Okay, let's give this a shot here. First, we activate Skill Kazuha, Burst, Bennett Burst, Sar Burst Skill, and then Yae Miko Burst. Oh my god, that was almost a 200k burst there, jeez. Now, who would I recommend when it comes down to choosing either of these two or even skipping them both? It all depends on you as the players. If you don't care about plunge DPS or not having the corresponding supports for Xiao, such as Furina, C6 Farozan, Shanyan, Bennett, or Jean, it might be difficult for you to clear things with him. And if you already have a great Electro applicator such as Raiden Shogun, Kuki Shinobu, Fischl, Yae Miko is not necessary. Xiao is a DPS. Yae Miko is an Electro sub-DPS partner to Dendro. If you like any of these, pull for them. If not, do not pull. Just wait for another Raiden Shogun rerun, or heck, wait for Chiori, or I'll do you even one better. Wait for Arlecchino, or Clorand. So my rating on recommending these characters would be a do not pull. But in the long run, pull for whoever you want and play the game how you want. This is all I need to tell you about Xiao and Yae Miko. Good luck pulling and happy savings. If you want more videos like this, make sure to like and hit that subscribe button. I also stream too on Twitch if you need any questions answered or want to see any of my skill issues in action. Thanks for watching and see you fishies next time.